Yes, I have invested. I have found some new story, and for example, since it is already in public domain, so I can give you the name
Oh,
just to explain it in a better way.
sure.
Not just I am recommending anything. I don't want to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
money from retail investors.
Strict
Those are not.
disclosure.
Yeah, it's
Strict
kind
disclosure.
of yes, yes, yes.
Vijay, so then the obvious question is this, right? Some of your investments in the past that I've seen have been very new age business models too, right? I mean, the book vendor, for example, Repro, etc., and all that. I mean, it just came out of the blue. I mean, nobody kind of thought of the business model that way. Now, in a post-COVID world, with changing consumer spends, changing consumer preferences, and changing work habits, maybe a lot of new business models have gotten added. The stock of the year is Dixon, which I mean, back-end manufacturing is not even a sector 1 year back, and now everybody's talking about that sector. So my question is, have you come across something which is very interesting as a business model in a post-COVID world? Just the model, no, I don't want the name, okay? But something that you came across which you thought was very interesting?
Yeah, of course. Although let me clarify that Repro did not do well for me so far. So it is somewhere around my cost price, but that does not matter. As I said, as long as the underlying story is still intact, and I think story in Repro is still intact. So, but when will it be played out? That I don't know. That time will tell us. So it's okay. But I am very comfortable in Repro. I tell you, I don't want to buy more, because I have enough shares, maybe 8% or something, whatever it is. So anyway, so coming to your second point. Yes, I have invested. I have found some new story, and for example, since it is already in public domain, so I can give you the name just to explain it in a better way.
Sure.
Not just I am recommending anything. I don't want to make money from retail investors.
Strict disclosure.
Strict
disclosure.
Yes. And please be careful that not necessary that whatever I'm talking, whatever stocks I'm naming or I'm talking will do well, not necessary. You can see what Repro has done for me. You can see what Everest Industries has done for me. So please be careful and do your own homework. Like I bought Zee Entertainment Limited. So it's an old company, as we all know, first private, channel, first private media and entertainment company in India after Doordarshan and all. So I bought because the stock was really available at a very cheaper price. It was once upon a time, it was 500 rupees. So I got the shares of 130 rupees initially, or 25, 130 or 35. I bought some shares. For the simple matter that even in this pandemic time, as you said, uncertain time, what we are doing in uncertain time, we are watching TV only, right? Like we are stick to all these gadgets and all, and people are watching TV and television. So the business model is old, but stock price was very cheap for other various reasons which people know, all those things and all. I thought those things are going to recover very soon. And plus they are also diversifying into, you can call it a futuristic business model, which is like OTT. So like Netflix and all. So that was one reason why I bought Zee Entertainment. ZEE5 is their what you call that OTT platform. Yeah, so that is why I bought Zee. Now they are also trying their hand in what you call that pay-per-view. This is what they announced a few days back. So that is something new in India, and of course it's at a very nascent stage. But I think going forward, this company should do well because of OTT and because people even in this pandemic are watching television. And they are the largest in their field, having some 18% market share, debt-free company. So looking at all those parameters, I bought Zee Entertainment. It's not a recommendation. And second thing that again, because since tell me please.
Please. Before we move on to something else, I just wanted to probe this in detail because viewers, mind you, this show is not about getting an idea from Vijay Kedia. It's about trying to get a sense of how Vijay Kedia thinks. Because that will help you all fish for yourself. Vijay, there are a lot of other businesses which also came down, right? And the prices came down. So Zee price fell, but similarly there was price damage in, say, Inox and PVR or hotel stocks. Right? Or mall companies, etc. Right? You love shopping.
Airlines, Indigo.
So how do you how did you then decide that no, maybe you want to go for this versus not the others? You might have looked at some of these businesses, if not all. So how do you decide that let's चलो इसमें पैसा
Go
डालते
for
हैं,
this.
इसमें नहीं डालते हैं?
Yeah, simple, yeah. As my my thesis or my investing का जो principle है उसके अंदर में first thing is that company should be debt light. Okay. Either there should be no debt or there should be very less debt. So the companies which you are talking about, like even like airlines or PVR and all, these are big companies, big debt, and they're working on very thin margin. And even one event like pandemic, one crisis can really shake the company ups and down. It can really do a havoc for them. So I usually don't go for such shares. I usually I go for shares which has very less debt in their books. So that is why I never bought Indigo or never bought what you call that PVR and all. Of course, they are certainly they are good. They are having good business model, but I don't go for such kind of stocks.
Okay.